Yes, what's up guys, how you doing? I hope everyone is doing well. Without any further ado, let me take you through. We are unboxing the FEELWORLD F6 PLUS, a field monitor, yeah, a 6-inch 4K field monitor from our friends at Camera Hub. Guys, I can't wait to unbox this with you and take you through what this is all about. This 6-inch 4K monitor, very high resolution. It has over like 600 nits of brightness. Let me unbox this with you and we see. So this slides out like this, yeah, so shall put it on the side. Okay, this is put it. So and then this is the box. So so you know, that satisfaction. Yeah, so put this on the side. Right out of the box, you know, you get your manual. So this is the manual for the 6-inch touch monitor, not forgetting. Yeah, so it shows you all you can use it for, all the different functions, the different mounts and all those things. Yeah, so guys, yeah, you know the deal. It's rare that we look at some of these things. Yeah, and then we have the monitor itself, but let me first show you the rest of the content in the box before we get to the actual monitor. So let's take this out, put it right here, and then let's take this out also. There's a lot of stuff, and then you know, you get this arm. So for this, it doesn't come with a shoe like this one. So I bought a couple of these back in the day, hoping that I would use this. But challenge, it doesn't come with some of these, but it comes with this instead. Yeah, so you know, it has, you know, a swivel sort of thing. You know, you mount it and you know, you do all your things. Yeah, yeah. So it comes with this. Then it let's put the Vera away. Then it also comes with this. So this is what you use to mount on the sun hood. So this is it, as you can see. Yeah. So let's put it here. Then it also comes with the mini HDMI to, you know, to the big HDMI sort of port. Yeah. So this is it. I think you can see it. You see it. Yeah. So it comes with this port, with this. So as you can see here, you get your mini HDMI pin here, and then you get your full-size HDMI right here. Yeah. But unfortunately, the camera that I'm using right now, the Sony A7 IV, only has a full-size HDMI port. So we're not going to be using this. Instead, we are going to be using this. Yeah. So we are going to be using this. So this is full HDMI, yeah? So this is what we're going to be using. Yeah, so the other thing that is in the box is this. So it comes with this, the sun hood, yeah? So it comes with the sun hood. So the sun hood is what you mount on here, like this, yeah? This is what you mount on here. Yeah. See? Yeah. And then, you know, you're shooting in the bright sun outside. Yeah. But the monitor is bright enough. It's many times you may even not find yourself using this. That's all you get in the box. You know. Let me quickly put this away. Yeah. Here. And then we get to the main item of the day. So this is it. Yeah. So the FEELWORLD F6 PLUS. Yeah. A 4K touch, you know, 3D supported, all those things you get with this monitor. Many of the modern things that you need, you get with. So you have mounts on all sides. So you have a mount here, a mount here, a mount here, except here. So if you want to do vertical content, you can mount it on your camera like this. I'll do for you setup so I can show you what some of this can look like. So, you know, it also has an SD card port. So the SD card port here is where you put your SD card and then you load LUTs onto it, yeah? So that you're not guessing what your S-Log is looking like, or your Canon log, or your ARRI log, you know. So you load your lights here and then you have a clear view of what the environment looks like, so that when you go back in post-production, you just slap on the LUT and everything works. Yeah, so you have your HDMI ins and HDMI outs. So HDMI in, of course, is from the camera, it sends the signal right in here, and then you have your thing. Then HDMI out you know, the HDMI out. You may choose to now broadcast this image to like a TV or to a wireless transmitter, you know. So those are things I will be showing you in the future as we get all these accessories coming along. Yeah, let's put actually this away. Yeah, it also has the DC out, and it's 8 volts. So it means if this is powered, it can also give out power to other accessories. 8 volts right here. Then it also has DC in, so in case you know you're not powering this via the NPF batteries, it also uses the Canon batteries, by the way. So in case you have power and a power outlet, you can power this, you know, with that. Then it also has a headphone jack, you know, for you to listen to what you're playing. Then it also has the USB-C, you know. So it accepts all like 5 volts and it's Type-C. So if you have a power bank, it can be used to lighten up this thing. If you have a small rig sort of battery, then you can just connect C to C and it powers the monitor. Yeah, I guess that's it. It has a touch button right here, as you can see. It has a touch button. Then it also has, you know, the menu sort of button. It's a scroll and button. It's a scroll and button sort of thing. Yeah. So it's quite a very beautiful monitor, as you guys can see. Very, very beautiful. Very high resolution and everything. Then, you know, this is its back. This is what its back looks like. Yeah. Then, you know, the sides, you know, that side, then this side, and then that side. So yep, so so that is it with how the monitor looks. So now let me power it on and show you how it works. So we shall get our NPF battery. It's a Sony NPF battery. This is I've had this for quite a long time. It is the F970. Yeah, but shall be getting one from Small Rig very soon. You can see it. Yeah, so it's quite a powerful beast. Yeah. So you get it, and then you slide it right about here, like that, and then it will power on. You see? It will power on, and then it will wait for signal. As you can see, it shows no signal. So so once you get this, let me get a different camera to show you how we can sort of connect this. Yeah. So now let me get a different camera to show you, because the one that you know I'm going to be using this tool is right there recording us. So so you will have your camera and then you will have your monitor. So let's get our shoe, hot shoe, and then let's, you see, let's actually, you know what, let me first turn this off. So press and hold the power button and it will be off. Yeah. So let's get this. Let's mount this. You see? Let's mount this, and then let's mount this here. And then let's get, let's see, this camera uses the mini HDMI. Unfortunately, I don't have this here, but let me get it. Yeah, so unfortunately, I have one of these around. So it is not the macro HDMI. So this is the mini HDMI. It's a slightly bigger port, as you can see, compared to what is existing with this rig when you buy it. So this is what comes with this camera, you see, and this doesn't work with this. Neither does it work with the Sony a7 IV, but luckily we have this, so this should work. So let's unbox it with you guys here. Let's unbox it. So this is it. So you see, it's big. Yeah, I know a lot of cameras use this instead. Yeah, then the cinema guys have full-size HDMI ports, like you can see. So let's put this to the side and let's connect it. So you get your mini HDMI and plug it right here, like this, and then you get your HDMI in. Let me show you right, sorry, right there, yeah. Actually, okay, because I was showing you guys, that's why I had this turned all the way around, yeah. So this is what basically the setup looks like. This is connected, and then you know we have our power here, and then we shall turn on our camera here. Oh, it's already turned on. Oh, sorry. So we have our camera right here, and then we shall turn on the monitor right here. You press and hold the power button, and then it will be on, and then yeah, so you wait for the signal to pick up, and then yep, and then the signal picks up, as you can see, yeah, as you can see. I'm going to take some other close-ups, but so this is it, yeah. So here, I don't know if you guys can see it well, yeah. Yeah, so let's get to the settings of this monitor. So it has touch. You see, here you increase the backlight. So basically the brightness of the monitor, and then this side you control the volume, yeah, of the videos that you're playing over here. So it has a touch button like I showed you earlier. So you press the touch button right here, and then now you will, your touch settings will be sort of what? I think I turned this on. Okay. Yeah. So you have several features here. You can even use this to move through. Yeah, each one of them. Unfortunately, you're not given what each sort of icon does, but I prefer the upper menu. So what happens when you double tap like this, it activates the menu. You have several things. Here you have assist, markers, the image, user options, and system. So system, of course, system settings, as you can see, you can update its firmware, you can switch you can have users and all that stuff, you can change the language, volume, and all those things, yeah. Yeah, so then you have things like the image, you have the aspect ratio, you have so aspect ratio, for that you guys know the different aspect ratios you can have: 16:9, 16:10, 4:3, and all that stuff. Or you can get the full sort of screen thing. Then it has also anamorphic squeeze. So this is for you guys that have sort of anamorphic lenses. This can out of the box help it can help give you that view of anamorphic squeeze, you know. So it also has image flip. You know, you can zoom the image sort of freeze for you guys that want to do sort of multiple exposures and all that stuff. Then it also has markers, where we have things like the grid. Now the grid is turned on, so I will turn it off, and then you can set different modes, and you can have different colors set for those things. So the other interesting thing that I think I will be using more often, since we are in the era of vertical content, we have something called ratio markers, and this shows you helps sort of highlight a certain section of the screen that you want to emphasize for in the future when you want to sort of crop your footage to a certain aspect ratio. And I think I'll be using a lot the 9:16. As you can see, the 9:16, it highlights the center of the screen, so that like when you're recording, you have an idea that that is the part that I will be using for when I crop this footage for vertical content. Yeah, very, very beautiful stuff. Yeah, so we double tap the screen and to check more options. So I will turn on the marker option off, sort of double tap marker, and then turn off the ratio markers to off. Yeah, so it has safe frames, for to sort of crop your footage, sort of have those guides for when you're exporting your footage. So you frame your footage right, and have this in mind. So these are safe frames help with that a lot. Yeah, so I will turn them off, and then of course we have one of the most beautiful things that this thing has is the focus assist features. So it has false colors. So these, of course, you guys know, these help you to sort of visualize exposure, different exposures. Of course, different values give different exposures. So with the green and gray being sort of exposed correctly, and with the reds and pinks being underexposed, yeah. So that is it with the focus markers, and this helps a lot when you're shooting S-Log. If you want to expose for the skin tones and all that stuff, this is one of the best features you can use for that. So I'll turn that off. And then it has things like the zebras. You guys know zebras. You know, you set your zebra values, and then, you know, wherever you're having something that is overexposed in the frame, that, you know, it shows, and, you know, you can sort of get that set. So it has things like focus assist for this, whenever you have something in focus. Okay, right now I'm having some sort of a 100mm on this guy, so we really can't see. But of course, you guys know the focus assist feature. So whenever something is in focus, it will highlight it with any of these colors that you choose. Yeah. So it has, of course, the histogram. You know, you just turn that on, and, you know, you have the histogram right there to show you the exposure. As you can see, it keeps changing. Yeah, it keeps changing. Then we have what? Waveforms. You guys know this from video. Yeah, so it has waveforms here, you can see, you know, and it also has things like the vector scopes. You know, you can see all that stuff, and yeah, quite a very intuitive tool, yeah, for creators out there. And the other cool thing is that you can load LUTs onto this, as I told you earlier, via the SD card right at the bottom of the screen, and then you can easily preview. So you can load, for example, if you're using a Sony camera like I'm going to be using, so I'll be loading S-Log conversion LUTs onto here, and then I will, when shooting S-Log, I can see what the footage looks like in post. So guys, I advise you go out and check out this camera, have one for yourself. This monitor, have one for yourself. I'm telling you, it will be a very, very powerful, important tool to help level up your production. Very, very beautiful stuff, yeah? And again, not forgetting, guys, shout out to Camera Hub Africa for getting us one of these, guys. It's a very, very beautiful tool. Yeah, I had hopes of getting the Atmos Ninja, but hey, let me first get this as sort of as I learn, and you know, when the money adds up, then, you know, we shall have the Atmos Ninja. And what happens with the Atmos Ninja and those high-end sort of field monitors is that you can control the camera from right here. You don't actually need to have your screen open. So all controls are right here. So you can control your ISO, touch focus, all settings of the camera, you can control them right here. So that's the good thing with those higher end things. So guys, I advise for any beginner filmmakers out there, start with the small things and slowly upgrade. Check out Camera Hub Africa for more of these, and catch you in the next one. Peace.